Bank of Canada has just cut down the interest rate by 0.5%, half a percent. It's just 50 basis points, guys. I think, well, our government has to go to school again, guys, in economics, because it means something for us. It's a huge thing. I mean, it's a huge thing for me as well, guys, because, well, I'll tell you why in a moment. But hear me out. So let's start covering. I'll try to make some positive overview of this, and then we'll talk about what actually is happening. So the positive overview is Bank of Canada, guys, is saying that everything is good and you should not worry about it. Like, if you have a house now, your variable mortgage rate, your monthly payments would go down if you're on a variable mortgage. So congratulations, which is great. So what the Bank of Canada is saying, ironically, they're saying that because of Donald Trump possibly imposing tariffs, they are panicking and they want to strengthen the Canadian economy. That's one reason, is panic. Number two, slowing down immigration. So because they're cutting down the amount of people coming into Canada, it's supposed to slow down the economy. So, hey guys, we're cutting down the immigration so that we can make housing more affordable, right? So, yeah, but it's not good for the economy. So, we are going to cut interest rates so you can spend more money to make things more unaffordable. Okay, that's not what they said. FU is just coming from me. But coming back to what Bank of Canada said. So that's another reason is soften job market. Soften job market. We'll get to that in a moment. And the next part about it is, well, inflation rate in control. Guys, I want to be sarcastic. Some people criticize me. They're like, oh, you're coming up to this channel with your Eastern European humor and we don't like it. Okay, I'm going to say, guys, I'm going to put more Eastern European humor to this because that's the only humor that I have, guys, Eastern European humor. Okay, I'll get back to Eastern European humor. So basically, they are saying we are not heading into recession. And Bank of Canada is not a political instrument of Liberal government. Now, let's talk a little bit more about it. So, from what I'm seeing is, we are effed. Our economy is not doing good, and Bank of Canada is trying to rescue. Because, basically, when the ship is going down and the captain is, sitting there and smoking in the corner, you can just let it go down and that's it. You can do nothing about it, or you can do something about it. So obviously Bank of Canada is trying to do something about it. Our unemployment is the highest since 2017, so we are not doing good. It's not like soft employment market, it's bad employment market. We have high unemployment rate right now in Canada. Well, guys, we are basically, some people are saying we are going into depression. I don't think we are going into depression, but I think we could be heading to recession, or we are already there, but we are trying to recover the course. Otherwise, we are just going to crush the economy. So that's what they're doing, guys. They're trying to make you take more lines of credit, spend more money, and it would make Canadian dollar weaker, but I don't think they can do anything else, because the GDP growth is like 1%, it's not doing good. It's actually not doing good. I'm not an employee of Bank of Canada to say it's doing good, because that's, if it's not doing good, it means they're not doing a good job. So if they always say something good is happening, but I say it's not doing good. Like, our economy is not doing good in Canada. And basically, guys, it sounds to me like it's going to be fun. Okay, I'll tell you something positive. It's a good news for realtors like myself. I work with eXp Realty as a realtor, and I did a little realtor dance today in the morning. And I told my wife, I was like, you see, I told you. She was like, no, it's going to be 25 basis points. I'm like, no, it's going to be 0.5%. We had a bet, and I think I won because, she really wanted to go for vacation in December. And I said, no, it's going to be interesting spring. It's going to be interesting for realtors. They are going to do something stupid. It's going to be a huge money grab opportunity for all commission-based people in the industry, realtors, mortgage brokers, because everyone is going to start rushing. And I'll tell you, I was on the phone all morning today with different people with the same kind of question. What is going to happen in January? And I'm telling you, guys, they just indicated to us that they might be doing another cut by 25 basis points today in the Bank of Canada. What else is happening? It's already at 3.25%. It's what, 3% interest rate or 2% like it was before? It's insane, guys. It is freaking insane what is happening right now on the interest rates. What does that mean? more unaffordable housing? Well, guys, I'll tell you, there is going to be more unaffordable housing. I think, here's my forecast. I think Toronto is going to be a really interesting market this year. I'm in Calgary, and of course, guys, I think Calgary is also going to pick up. I think Calgary is going to do great. But I think that Toronto is going to pick up, and then when that happens, Calgary is just going to explode the hell out of it after Toronto, because people will be able to get their access to their equities, walk out of their mortgages, gain access to home line of equities, and they're going to pour it in the next best province in Canada. Well, number one best province in Canada is where I am, basically. We are the freaking best in Alberta. We have all the oil, gas, and Trudeau is not invited for Trump's inauguration, but our Alberta, what is it called? I forgot. Oh my goodness, I forgot her name for a second. Premier of Alberta, she got invited to Trump's inauguration, which is hilarious, guys. It obviously indicates that Trump doesn't like Trudeau for some reason. I don't know why, guys. Let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, Alberta is the best place in Canada, in my opinion, anyways. But I want to say, guys, it's definitely going to spike up the housing market. And there's nothing they can do about it. So what are they doing in January that some people are calling me right now? Because, guys, they're planning to do early 2025, they're trying to give you home line of equity so you can develop a basement suite, so you can rent it and make money from it. Therefore, you're creating more affordable housing. So, guys, if you're thinking that government of Canada is saying affordable housing is going to be in a form of you owning a home, that's where you're mistaken. Their version of affordable housing is you renting somebody else's home and paying somebody else's off mortgage at a cheaper price. That's therefore making it affordable. So you could actually potentially take up to $80,000 and for 2% interest rates with 15 years amortization, guys. And I'm going to bring my wife into this channel. She'll explain it more. If you want, I'll make maybe next video about it, and we'll go into details of this freaking insane programs. But long story short is, in January 15th, we are going to be effed. And that's exactly why your guy Igor is not going for vacation this year. Because I knew it's going to happen, and I knew people are going to be calling me and they'll be asking for advice, for real estate advice. My wife's phone is blowing up today from her Instagram and TikTok accounts. People are calling and asking her. She's working with DLC Realtors Mortgage, the mortgage broker, and everyone's like a lot of people are trying to catch up before the madness begins. So if you're a first-time home buyer, guys, and you're watching this channel and you're watching this video right now, I am not creating any sort of panic or anything, which I am obviously trying to create because I'm so greedy. I just want to make money, right? Okay. I hate these realtors. They're making money off me. Okay, he's making me panic like that, fear of missing out and stuff like that. Yes, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me right now. Don't buy anything. Call me in June, July, and see what happens at that time. Like, we'll talk to you by next summer. Tell me I was wrong by June, July. Wait. And don't buy anything, don't listen to anyone, and then wait until June, July, and see. Guys, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting what's going to happen, because I'm not a fortune teller, and I might be wrong. I'm admitting I'm just a human. Like, look, Bank of Canada cannot say how the economy is going to behave. How the hell am I supposed to do that? I only have a master's degree in economics, and that's the only thing that I studied is economics, actually. I'm basically an economist by education. But anyways, I want to tell you guys, it's interesting, and my thinking is that if people who are buying right now, while the market is still slow and going down, it's good. It's definitely a good plan, a good strategy, especially in the long run. What's going to happen, guys? I want to advise you against trying to speculate on the market in the short term. That's not what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not trying to tell you buy right now and sell it by summer and make a huge profit. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, if you're a first-time home buyer and you're planning to own a home and live there long term, and you want to invest at the right time, I would say between now and next couple of months would be the right time. Because in the spring, there might be some surprising waiting for us, which might be terrible for first-time home buyers. Might have lesser options and might have to compete up instead of getting a good deal now. So just see you guys. I want to see in the comments what you say right now. And yeah, that's basically my recommendation. And I'm already working with multiple people who are, they didn't listen to my video, they just called me, and that's what they're saying, that's their plan, you know especially investors who already have homes. There was time when investors were dropping down real estate. Right now I see investors that are trying to, they're coming to the market and they're trying to get something, because they are worried that our liberal government might use Bank of Canada to their devices, spike up the inflation, and the only way to protect your money from inflation, because housing prices is not a money making machine, it's just a reflection, in my opinion, of inflation. If you calculate the compound interest rate for past 30 years, you would realize that an average growth of the housing prices in Canada is actually in correlation with the inflation, especially in Calgary. So yeah, you're not really making money on real estate, but you will pay equity gain tax uh, to Justin Trudeau once you sell it, because hey, it's Canada. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in next video. Bye for now.